and this another giant, Mark Lamont Hill.
Racism is something that is unconscious.
Unconscious. Just remember the next time, how come haters of blacks don't know it, but haters of Jews knew it? It's an interesting, different form of hatred, isn't it? God, if only Jews had to deal with unconscious anti-Semites, 6 million of them would be alive. You have to understand, if you get an advanced degree in anything, it means nothing. It means you studied hard. You don't understand how many fools, how many morons get advanced degrees. It doesn't say a thing about your ability to think clearly, your decency, your character. I was brought to California by a wonderful human being who was 50 years older than me, Dr. Shlomo Bardeen. He was the founder of the Brandeis Institute. It was actually, it became the Brandeis Bardeen Institute, and Justice Brandeis was one of the founders. Anyway, I was brought to California at the age of 25 to be the director by a 75-year-old man. He died the week that he publicly appointed me a successor. It was very dramatic. I didn't even know he was ill. But anyway, he used to say, he had a somewhat thick Russian accent. He used to say, you know, it is very possible to be a PhD and an SOB. This is something this man said a generation ago. But somehow PhDs venerate PhDs. Most non-PhDs have a clear understanding that it tells me nothing about you other than you studied hard. That's all. And this woman is an example of it. So next time you hear unconscious racism, ask the person, were the anti-Semites in Europe during the Holocaust, were they unconscious anti-Semites? Go ahead, please.
And it is actually in everyone, and everyone uses these words systemic. They're like, you know, I know that racism is systemic, and yet individually, when you call them out, they'll be like, well, it's not me, you can't say that.
That's
and
right.
So
that's exactly right. Yes, it's not me, you can't say that. That's correct. You're a hate-filled human being. You're a liar and a hater. That's all you are. The fact that you are on black television is a disgrace to black television. Go on, please.
And so there's a disconnect between use of the word systemic and saying that racism is everywhere, but the moment you point it out individually, there's sort of people disown.
Well, it isn't everywhere. That's part of the lie too, Kilanani. Mark Lamont Hill. It's not everywhere. I got a great proof of that. It's my column this week. Why have millions of African blacks and Caribbean blacks decided to move to America? And 10 million more, if not 20 million or 30 million, want to move here. And ask that to your liberal or left. That's a question to ask both. If America is systemically racist, are black Africans who come here in the millions idiots? No Jews move to Germany. Again, the example with the Jews is really, really telling. Jews didn't move to Germany in the 30s because Germany was systemically anti-Semitic. For that matter, blacks didn't move to Germany either. But what about that? Do you think every black who comes to this country is an idiot? You have to. You can't have it both ways. Why would one move to a place where they will be hated? From a place where they lived with no whites.
The Dennis Prager Show, live from the Relief Factor Pain-Free Studio.